And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Jackson. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson to Thompson on the screen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
13 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Thompson pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The ball carried by number 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. There he goes left side. And this will be a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Texans.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a first down throw, Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run with a former All-Pro. This is David Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Number 25.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Stills the intended target
at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. It's complete. Stills. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
It's a
gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
On the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On the handoff, Armstead. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Got his man, it's Eifert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A pass complete here to Conley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
First down.
They go play action with Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
And it's 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Jackson to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
At the 11-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Darren Fells, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. Caught here by Conley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And Stills over the middle. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And it's 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game because this one is likely out of reach. but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
On first down, again, they go with Armstead. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The tackle made by Eric Murray.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Jackson. And Eifert has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
15 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes the score Texans 34, Jaguars 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
We're getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 20.
Second and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Throwing on third down, Watson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Chris Conley, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. To throw again, Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Here's a quick throw right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead is down to 20.
Makes the score Texans 34, Jaguars 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's 2nd and 9. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Johnson.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Brandon, with a defense that just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down. We all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
56, Mike, 56, right.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Now on 2nd and 16. Watson, open man, the tight end fells. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he is all the way up past the 25. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak.
And now here is another interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him, but you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on, but it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 22. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Brings up 3rd.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 8 yards there. First down, Houston.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The line of scrimmage.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 11 now. Throwing now, Watson. Underneath for Johnson.
Watson's pass.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll hand to Armstead. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The Jaguar ball carrier brought down at the 30-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
41.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 at 3.
Never a cap, out of the draft. Watch the ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them off, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my walls like I do. Sit on the throne, in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win? That's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Taken down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
2nd and 8 at the 35.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 28. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
7 brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about in the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Stephon Tuitt.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Vince Williams.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. That's out to the left and complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete. A.J. Boye on the coverage.
Second and 10. Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Melvin Gordon, the ball.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Starting the drive with Snell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Pick it up, G. Hey, check flag 47. Check flag 47. Got one.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll hand this one off to Gordon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
He's across midfield.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And 7.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From midfield, here's Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. 20! And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. KJ Hamler with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Brandon McManus.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Ryan Switzer on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ryan Switzer on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a throw here to his running back. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now this throw caught left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Oh, that was dangerous.
Roethlisberger
threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
47's the mark, boy. 47. Check, 47. Watch the run.
Ben to throw again. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. picked off at the 38. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
First and 10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Lock to throw on second down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with third and long. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Pass caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He was brought down at the 20.
2nd and 5 now. Lock.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And McManus able to put it through, and that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and
the Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled.
Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expecting to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
39 yards there, a big one.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And down in inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's third down.
They'll go again with Lindsey. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play. It's now fourth down.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They get this out quickly to the left side. He's converged on quickly, and I don't think he got the first down. He did not. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry for James Conner. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Justin Simmons.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Play brings up second and 10.
A second and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. On the handoff, it's Snell. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Come on, baby.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing now is Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder. You think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And he works works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First down, Denver.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Gordon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They stopped him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
Field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Roethlisberger quickly to the flat, and he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Stepping up, he'll try. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is off.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead, they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And the catch made by Johnson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play. First down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Ebron caught left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Forced out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
On the keeper.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Locked to throw for it on 4th. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Denver.
A lot going to throw it here. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nifty move by Gordon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the handoff, now Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So